Good morning and welcome to Bumblebee Junction.
Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to talk about onions. Now, we are going to be kind of limited on raised bed space. Is going to be at a premium this year. So what we're going to do today is we're going to talk about the secondhand onions. And Mark has some onions that he bought from Dixondale's. They are yellow candy and White Superstars. Sorry, he told me right before I turned the camera on, and me and the occasional squirrel, but it is time to get to work, so I'm going to get out there and I want you to come with me. Okay, I have my handy dandy bucket here, and these are all of the secondhand onions that we did before, but like I said, we are going to be kind of watching how much we have in each of the beds because we have so much that we want to get planted this year. But I am going to go ahead and pull these, and then I'm going to do something with them. It's going to be a lot of fun. But let's pull these up. I'm going to, here, I'll just move the camera. You guys are so used to me being a hot mess anyway, so... Now you can see that one is actually two side by side, but there are lots of good greens, and those are filled right back out. Not quite as puny looking as when I brought them out and planted them. There's still so much that you can do. Go ahead and get all these guys back out. Now there are a few that didn't quite take, but it's all good. That one came out in 3. Yeah, some of these have, that one has 4 complete different tops on it. Okay, and I've got a whole big bucket. I'll show you here what they turned into. But I am going to take these upstairs into the kitchen. I'm going to get to work on them. And while I'm doing that, Mark is going to come out and he is going to recondition the soil and get the new candy onions in. Now, one thing, they're our favorite, absolute favorite onions. And yellow onions are good for cooking, and white onions are good for eating. And I'm really, really excited. So I'm going to give this over to Mark. I'm going to take these upstairs, and I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, we're out here to take a look at what Mark has done. We have all these onions planted, and I believe the yellow onions are on this side, and the white onions are on that side. You can see he went through with some 10-10-10, reconditioned the soil, and then planted about a bazillion onions. But it's time to get back up in the house, and I'll be right back. Okay, I have all of the onions up here. This isn't all of them in the sink. I still have quite a bit in my bucket over here. Now these are going to take me a while to get through, but I'm going to go through, and I need to wash these and trim them all up. These big beautiful greens on there. Yeah, it is going to take me a little bit, so I'm going to just put a little break in here. We could do a little bit of it so Mark could speed it up, but it is going to take me a while, and I'm not going to do all of them on camera, but as soon as I come back, I'll show you what I've got done. Okay, I'm going to show you one crazy thing, and I did mention it when I was pulling them up. If I can get this cutting board over to where you can see, maybe I could. Hold on. I hope that's a little better. But when I was pulling these up, I did show you that they are making multiple heads. But you can pull each one of them apart. And they all have a bulb. Now, if you don't cut the ends off, if you don't cut the roots off, you could probably go ahead and replant them and get a slightly bigger bulb. But we are just going to process all of these today. That is a bonus for replanting any onions that you have left over that have started to put on any kind of top. They are still really, really good for what I'm going to do with them. And as I go, I will tell you a few other things that we've done with them in the past. But it does make processing them for what I'm doing a little bit longer time period because, yeah, there's more than one head in them. But somebody might need to know, you probably could replant these for a little while and get them a little bit bigger. But this is what I'm doing for today. And I just wanted to show you that. I know when I pulled them up, I showed you that they had grown multiple heads. But I'm going to go ahead and get finished. I still have a half a sink full over here. It is going to take me just a little bit longer. I'll be right back. Okay, I have all of the onions cleaned and cut. 2 big trays. Yeah, they look fantastic. But there's still another step, because what I want to do to these today is I want to slice them up and I want to dehydrate them. And then we can use them in soups and stews and all kinds of wonderful things. But there are many other ways to use them. You can take the greens and dehydrate them. You can cut these and you can put them into a canner with a little bit of beef broth and maybe make a soup or a stew starter. But what I want to do with them today, and what is going to make the most sense to us, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to dehydrate all of these. Now we have a big Excalibur dehydrator, and it can handle all of this. I also have this wonderful new set of herb scissors, and I'm going to start cutting all of the greens at least. Now I am going to try to cut the onions with it too. So yeah, we're going to see how that'll go. Let me get set up for a second and I'll be right back. Okay, our dehydrator has 10 of these trays. And I would at least really like to start getting in on the greens. We're going to dehydrate these into chives. But I do have a pan back here because I'm going to try to see if that will cut through them. And if it doesn't, I have a backup plan. Okay, the knife cuts through them really nice, but I don't know that. Wow, the onions might be a little big. I might go ahead and slice through the big part, but I'm going to get to work on that. It's going to take me a while. That's a big tray or two, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I consulted with Mark, and we talked about the size that the scissors cut, and they are a little bit too small for us. Plus, we do need to cut the onion part a little bit bigger. So, I'm going to go ahead and just cut these by hand. Now, most of them are going to be about that size. But I do have 2 trays to get through, so give me just a few minutes and I'll be right back. Okay, I have everything cut up. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 trays. I did leave a little bit of space in the center. What I'm going to do is put these in the dehydrator at 115 degrees, and it will take about 8 hours. So, we're just going to kind of call that done for right now. It has been a long day, and yeah, really grateful for having the extras, and you know what they used to say, waste not, want not. Alright, it has been a long day, and baby is feeling kind of needy because I have neglected him for a little while. But I am really, really happy to have all of that done. And like I said earlier, waste not, want not. And you wouldn't believe, yeah, I was even surprised at how much came out of all of those onions. But yeah, it has been a long day. Everybody's tired and hungry and a little needy. But I am going to go ahead and get on out of here. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Don't forget to ring that little bell. It'll let you know when we have some other wonderful things to show you. But if you have any comments, questions, suggestions, anything at all in your mind, please leave them in the little box below. And if you enjoyed today's video as much as we did making it, please give it a thumbs up. But yes, it has been a long day and we need to go ahead and get on out of here. It is supper time. But don't forget, we love you and we'll see you in the next one.